Rural Heritage on RFD TV is brought to you by Rural Heritage Magazine, a bi-monthly magazine featuring articles about farming and logging with draft animal power, small-scale diversified family farming and homesteading, and other aspects of our rich rural heritage. Rural Heritage Magazine, borrowing from yesterday to do the work of today. For subscription information, please call 319-362-3027 or order online at www.ruralheritage.com. Hi, I'm Joe Mishka. Welcome to another episode of Rural Heritage TV. The French nonprofit Promata spent years developing versatile, effective, and affordable draft animal-powered equipment to help farmers in third world countries grow more food more efficiently using the Kassine tool carrier system. The successes of the machine in African and other impoverished nations encouraged farmers elsewhere to use the Kassine in their fields and gardens. Last year, Georges and Lucy Gawinowski received permission to manufacture and sell the Kassine in the United States and train the farmers here who buy them. They showed the machine at the 2024 Horse Progress Days in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and again last summer when the event was held in Clare, Michigan.
So the Cassin was invented by Georges Noelie. Okay. He was a French farmer, French engineer, and for 40 years of his life, he just donated his time all around the world. His idea was, how can we help farmers around the world, people who have difficulties to feed themselves. So what he did was to kind of go in Africa, India, Asia, and find the needs of the farmers there. And so we knew that he knew that people over there, they had cows, a cow maybe, or maybe a donkey, or a oxen. And he tried to find the best way for them to farm. So he came with an idea of a tool called the cannel. The cannel was the first tool that he invented. Okay. And it was very basic. In fact, that's what we're going to be doing now. We're just going to use kind of a cannel tool, which is a subsoiler, okay, and just two wheels. So the idea is to open up the soil. On a lot of places, the topsoil is in really bad, is not too bad, but the bottom soil is in bad condition. So the idea is to work with the topsoil where you've got more oxygen, where you've got more nutrients for your plants. So by using a subsoiler, we're just going to open up the soil a little bit. And once we've done that, we'll come with the disc and we start building hills. Once we start building hills, it will take several days to have very nice hills on a soil like that. We won't be able to build a hill, but today you're going to be able to see the shape of a hill. Okay. And then you'll come back after, a week, 2 weeks, and you'll do exactly the same thing. And after 2 weeks, you will have a nice hill where you can start planting. So we're going to remove the disc. And to remove the disc, we've got a system called the cross shacks that was invented by Georges Noelie. So we're going to lift that up like it is now. I'm going to lift that up, and Jacob's going to pull that out. And it's new paint, so sometimes it's kind of tricky. Oh. Here we go. And then, you can put that in. Like this. Yep. And then you will put back that cross shack. So now that's going to be locked in place and it won't go nowhere. So now we've got kind of, a canal. Then to make sure that the unit's going to stay straight, we're going to bring the two wheels together and that will become a Cassin or a canal with one wheel, kind of.
Okay. Wow.
So it's one tool.
That's one tool.
You use one tool for everything.
One tool for everything, yeah. We're gonna use one tool to build our ridges, even to plant, to transplant, to seed.
I'm sorry, I mean this tool.
This tool, yeah.
Hands a tool for adjustment.
Yeah, one tool for adjustment, yeah. We carry that on the field. It's like hooked in there, and Right now, also now, because you know of the size, we can adjust the handle.
Okay.
So you're more comfortable. To adjust the handle, we're gonna release that pin here.
Okay.
You can pull that out. And then you're gonna adjust that up to your size. Where it's just a little bit more
Yes.
comfortable.
Yes.
Just a little. A little bit more.
Okay, and now we're gonna adjust the depth where we want to go. With a donkey, halflinger, or a small cow, you want to stay and start easy. You don't want to go too deep at the
Okay.
beginning. So the neutral position will be number 3. We've got markers here.
Okay.
So number 3 will be neutral. We're gonna go a little bit more deeper. So we're gonna go on number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah, just to see how the horse does, depending on the soil. I'm pretty sure we can go up to 5.
Okay.
But now here, I think you're in a good position. Or maybe is it too high?
It's too high.
Yeah. So we're gonna adjust that a little bit more. That tool.
It's the new paint. that
It's a
makes it
new
stick,
paint.
yes.
Yeah. You can't use that as a hammer. You got it?
Oh, okay.
And, so is it okay here? Let,
It seems to be stuck. Yep.
so adjust that to your. Is it adjusted here better?
Yes, that's good.
Okay, the horse now is gonna walk straight. So the horse is gonna be locked in place.
Okay.
We've got a quick release here also to be able to move the wheels for
Okay.
the turns. So we make sure before we start that this is engaged
Yeah.
and straight. And we make sure also the horse is going to be locked between here.
Okay.
So he won't be moving, you know, back and forth. Those are the main safety check, I would say, that you would have to make before you start. And then from there, Jacob can show you a little bit the beginning, and then you'll be in charge too.
Thank you.
Ready to go?
Again, remember, we had a 58
You can release a little bit.
and the main Graver happy birthday. If you see him, wish him happy birthday, the main Graver. Famous announcers from South Africa.
Yeah. That is good. Now what we can do, we can make a turn and we can go beside the same. So on the turn, you just, when you have two wheels like that, you're just gonna lift it up, make sure this is locked up, and you're just gonna rotate the unit as the horse turns. Yeah.
If you have a desire,
All right. And now you can get kind of little bit, and then we can start again straight. Yeah. You don't have to push too much. You just can kind of little bit of pressure. Yeah. Yeah. So you see when the horse start to stumble a little bit, you just lift it up a little bit.
Okay.
And now we can see that if you put your hand in there, look how deep you're going. So now we've just started to open that soil, and we can come one more time right in the center.
Okay.
And after that, we'll be able to start making our a kind of a hill.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so on that turn, remember, you're just gonna lift that up. As the horse turns, you're just gonna turn that on this.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can make a. Okay, you can turn left if you want. I'll move that for you.
Up.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's see where we at. We've done. Yeah, we can go on the center. Yeah. You see the plow goes by itself.
Yeah.
I mean so we don't really have to push in it. The angle of the share just good. Yep.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
Wow, this is a wonderful tool.
Yeah. Let's now we can go back there and switch tools. Yeah, but we won't do any plowing. We just can go there to change put some disc in there.
No plan.
So the subsoil that picks up that grass, the trash as it goes,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because it's underneath.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, now we can really use that green manure in there, to start building our ridges. Even if it doesn't look nice at the beginning, we know that everything's going to be compost in there because it will take some time to, before we have nice ridges. It will take 2 weeks easy to build our ridges. The objective today on that soil is to make sure that we have a kind of a way we can see, see something there, like the beginning of a ridge. Okay, now what we want to make sure always that your locked system is going to be engaged.
Okay.
And now we're going to move the horse to the side. So now the horse is going to start walking, not on the ridges that we're going to form, but on the furrow that we're going to create with a disc behind it. And here,
Okay.
now you're going to have to put a little bit more pressure as we go. And your job is going to be to kind of keep the tool
Okay.
straight. The horse going to do the job.
Okay.
You just make sure that your tool doesn't go,
Okay.
Sideways.
Get it out.
Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust that depth. Not too. Let's go on 4 or 5. Let's try 5. Yep. So now, before the turn, you're you're gonna disengage here, that front wheel.
Okay.
The horse gonna turn, it's gonna turn the wheels. And the unit's gonna follow the horse. And now the horse gonna be walking on that left ridge or the left furrow. You see that little furrow?
Okay.
So we're gonna put that unit back right in the center. The horse is locked on that side, that's what we want. And now you just wanna make sure you're gonna lock the front gear. This is locked, you push it well. Yep. Yep. All right, so now if we look at what we've done, just two passages, what we can see, we can start seeing, you know, a furrow here, the beginning of a ridge, and that's a great beginning. From that point now, you will keep coming back for a week, every day a little bit, and you will start building it up.
Okay.
That's not something you're going to build in one day.
Okay.
We need to be patient. We just follow the horse's pace, and so it's very calm and gentle.
Great.
And we just start to bring it up, and now we're good. But as you can see,
Yeah.
we can start seeing something there. Now what we can do is we can come on a place
Okay.
where the soil is more open, I would say, more loose, and where we can build one,
Okay.
and then we'll cultivate
Okay.
there. So remember, first step, make sure you are locked.
Yep.
You are.
Yes, I'm locked.
The horse now has to be locked on one side. He's locked.
Okay.
And now we're gonna increase the depth a little bit.
Okay.
And to do that, you release that. And we're gonna bring that up. And number 3 is natural. Let's go to number 2. That would create a little bit more deep ridge. So, yeah. Okay. And now you can push in there
Okay.
because the soil is kind of loose. And to protect your back, sometimes what I do is I come here and I just come on
okay.
the side, so I keep to a straight shoulder. Otherwise, after a while, you get.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Now we can make the turn, so we can go anywhere. We can probably turn left.
Yep.
And then the horse is left, so release that.
Same line.
We can go the same way. Okay. Yep. Locked. Horse is locked.
Yeah.
Yep. We can go on the same one.
Wow. It looks amazing.
It looks good.
Yep.
Now we've got two options. One option would be to go back with a subsoiler,
Okay.
create more dirt here, right here, right in the
Yes.
center, and both on this side, and then come back with a healing.
Okay.
Or what we could do is just put S tines right in the front.
Okay.
Try to move that dirt a little bit more
Okay.
to loosen up the soil, so we can bring that dirt up a little bit.
Okay.
So you really have to adjust, you know, the tools depending on what you want to do and how much time do you have.
Okay.
So now look here, when you come here and you put your hand in there,
Yes.
you can see how deep you're going. So once you could have planted already,
Yeah.
and what you're doing here, you're creating opening for the root system.
Okay.
You could have done another one here right in the center, in the middle,
Yeah.
transplant, so like that the roots have room to grow.
Okay.
And any water that will come now will feed the plant, will go down here, and will reach the root system under there. So as you use the more you use the Kassine and more you start building your hills, that's something that I do on mine all the time. I will come back sometimes, after a month or two, and just subsoil both sides,
Okay.
create more dirt, and bring that dirt back up into the seed. You like it?
Thank you. Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much.
Good.
Wow. Very convenient for farming.
Yep.
This program is available for purchase. To order your copy, please call 319-362-3027 or visit www.ruralheritage.com. Rural Heritage is a bi-monthly magazine dedicated to draft animal farming and logging, as well as other aspects of our rich rural heritage. It is published by Mishka Press, which also offers a complete line of Back to the Land books, DVDs, and calendars. Call or write for a catalog or subscription information, or visit our website at www.ruralheritage.com.